All of us want to be beautiful. That's why so many of us choose to utilize all types of beauty products, including skincare, makeup, or even something basic like our shampoo. But if you think about it, after we used all of these products, where and how did we dispose of it? This video will enlighten about one of the most important topics of today's world, which is zero waste beauty industry. In general, the industry still generates massive amounts of waste and environmental damage, especially the beauty industry. With the large amount of plastic packaging used, it is said that by 2050, we will have more plastic waste than fish in the oceans. According to multiple beauty industry experts, including the CEO of Pros, 20 to 40% of beauty products end up as waste. And even worse, some of the companies in this industry are intentionally not tracking their waste. This industry produces more than 120 billion units of packaging every year globally, and most of it are non-recyclable, in which the common type of plastics used in the cosmetic packaging are PP, PET, and acrylic ingredients. Therefore, this problem should be tackled and dealt with seriously by introducing several approaches in reducing the impact to our environment. The first proposition, taking reference from a lab-scale study by Linda Wang, a professor at Purdue University in USA, is to transform polyolefin waste into usable materials. By using a selective extraction approach, the conversion process is known as hydrothermal liquefaction. Through this process, plastics can be converted back into substance for beauty products. How, you ask? Well, this process uses thermochemical depolymerization in an enclosed reactor to convert wet biomass to biocrude oil at moderate temperature and pressure. Although it is usually used for biomass waste, this method can also be applied for depolymerization of plastic into useful fuel oil, which is easily combusted so that it can release a significant amount of energy. 1 metric ton of plastic can produce 150 gallons of fuel, but only 40 gallons of fuel for biomass, proving that even more oil could be produced through this approach. The process is started by shredding plastic into smaller components before being mixed with water in the absence of oxygen. It will be kept in a condition of high pressure and temperature for 20 to 60 minutes retention time, where the water will be in either supercritical or subcritical liquid form. During this process, a multi-chemical reaction will occur, such as depolymerization of long-chain polymer into simpler components of fuel. For example, polyethylene chain will be broken down into cetane, which is a component of hydrocarbon. After that, the temperature is reduced and 3 phases of products are obtained, which are carbon dioxide, water, and fuel oil. The products of this process can be used for many purposes, including electric generation, transportation, but most importantly as a reusable substance for the beauty industry. The detailed industrial process of hydrothermal liquefaction is as follows. Plastic waste coming from the beauty industry, giving back to the beauty industry. That is the principle of the idea of industrial ecology, in which an output of a product is used as an input to make another. The conversion of plastic waste into fuel oil such as benzene, toluene, and polyethylene glycol, also known as PEG, are used in making shampoo, makeup products, cream, and moisturizers for the beauty industry. If initially these substances are coming from natural resources, they are now accessible through the recycling of plastic waste. Less plastic, less pollution, a better environment. A sustainable industrial ecosystem is created. Other than that, as an alternative to the idea of continuity of the petrochemicals, green beauty products have been introduced. Globally, the beauty sector has built itself an image of perfection while raising awareness for the environmental responsibility. Approaches to reduce plastic waste through solid products have been implemented by companies in Japan, where they are conserving water through the trend of using solid shampoos, aiming for a zero waste and effective product. In terms of formulation, natural ingredients are used from the renewable oleochemicals such as soybeans and corn are used to produce biocatalysts, which can be cheaply sourced. Bacteria, famously named Deinococcus, will create aromatic pigments for the cosmetic. Now you may be asking, What can be so bad about not recycling or using non-green products? If we look at the big picture, in the long run, years of synthetic cosmetics can be highly toxic to humans and the environment, as it has been traced to headaches, eye damage, and premature aging. And not to mention substances like phthalates have been linked to cancer and diabetes. Thus, by choosing green cosmetics, people forego the uncertainty and invest in their long-term health and beauty, securing the third Sustainable Development Goal of having good health and well-being. Economically, there is a growing interest in sustainable cosmetics, which experienced a 15% annual growth rate. It is expected that by 2025, it will reach a worth of $25 billion. Additionally, fatty acids in particular should experience boosts on the green side of the market, considering that they accounted for 57% of the total oleochemical products demand in 2013. To sum it up, the issue of beauty industry's waste can be tackled by recycling plastic waste into reusable starting materials to make more beauty products through a process called hydrothermal liquefaction. And alternatively, we can actually utilize natural resources to produce green beauty products. We all know how good it feels to tear open a beautifully packaged beauty product, but what's the point of beauty if it only spreads ugliness elsewhere? As chemical engineers to be, we have a bright future in the beauty industry by securing the vision for the role of technological innovation and moving forward to a more sustainable green industry.